Hey guys, Stefan here. Welcome back to another one of my replay reviews. Today we are reviewing Crazy Moon Diana, a Bronze 1 Diana player, and we are going to go through this, see what we can help him slash her improve on, and hopefully help this person get, at least to silver, gold. That's the goal. The goal of the replay reviews is to help people, get further because Diana is relatively easy to climb with, especially all the way up to gold, in my opinion. So, there might be just some small things that people need to improve on that will actually get them all the way to gold. So, without any more delays, let's kick this off. And the team comps are looking. He's jungling against a Shaco. He is AFK at the start. He's going in. So, I'm going to try to keep this on 2 times speed unless I have to slow something down and talk about it. Seems like the Renekton is away from keep. Okay, Renekton is back now. So just a reminder guys, for my replay reviews I focus on the Diana player. I'm not going to look at his team or tell them what to do because that's not going to help them. They're not going to watch this. So from what I can gather, he has AP Quints and AP Blues. I would suggest getting 1 Armor Quint and taking 2 Attack Speed Quints. Just a pointer that could help you out a lot. I feel like that's a better one for early clears. So it seems like bot lane is going to get an early double kill. You're just doing the standard blue buff clear. I don't suggest skipping buffs. Okay, so I do see a problem with your jungle clear. I mean, it's not bad, but it's slow. Nobody in like bronze is going to invade you. Like, that's barely going to happen. Your pathing here is you're wasting so much time, right? So now you're going to run to wolves probably or golems, right? You run all the way to golems now. You could have done. I mean, the Shaco was going to invade, so in this case you're lucky. But you could have done your raptors, then red buff, then golems. You ran back. It's about saving time as a jungler. See, now you're going to the wolves, right? Honestly, I don't care about the buffs early game. As long as you get blue buff, you shouldn't really care about red buff much. So this is a really fast early clear. I would also suggest starting refillable potion and just doing a really short clear early on. You're trying to gank and you don't have anything in your E. This is not, no, this is, so there's a problem here, right? You don't have your CC, Lucian doesn't have your CC, so you're just wasting your time. You need to make sure that if you're going to try to gank early that you have your E. This is a lot of wasted time. Right? You're on 1,000 gold. Go back, upgrade your jungle item. The Shaco is going to be there as well. So, yeah, you're wasting a lot of time. You could have been level 5 by now, right? It's a minor thing, but the part about jungling, especially like for you when you get to higher elo, you need to be efficient with your jungle pathing. You can't just run around trying to gank without your E and just taking slower jungle routes, right? Like, you're probably gonna go back after your double golems, go down, clear your Gromp and wolves for level 6, right? Yeah, you're gonna be level 6. But that's gonna be at 7 minutes. No, don't. Okay, let's pause for a second here. The time it takes you to run from your golems to your wolves is the same time it takes you to run from your base to wolves. Go back, look, you have 1,300 gold. Go buy your amp tome, go upgrade your jungle item, get your red smite or blue smite, depends which one you want. I suggest red smite against Shaco because when he stealths, the red smite will reveal him as far as I remember. But red smite is just better for some, their team is all about skirmishing, so you want to get the red smite, I think. Um, yeah, dude, you're wasting a lot of time here, right? I mean, you're going to get to level 6, but what's the point in rushing to level 6 and then going back? Why not go back, be ready to gank, and then get level 6? You know what I mean? So, definitely something that people, may need to realize that, yeah, you can rush level 6, but what's the point in rushing level 6 if the first thing you do after you get level 6 is going back? Right? You're gonna do your Gromp too, and are you gonna stay and do blue buff too? Because this is a lot of wasted time. Like, a Shaco can walk at you and kill you right now. Like, this is really, especially against the Shaco, this is really inefficient jungle pathing, right? You got to level 6, right? You got back, you buy yourself the blue, okay, buy the blue, and you buy the, that one, the Aether Wisp, and you buy a pink ward and potions. But why not go back when you're almost level 6, do the clear that gets you to level 6, and get you straight out in the action. Like, if you went back after your golems, you could... Oh, you're going to try to solo dragon. I like that, actually. No, you're doing dragon. This is a really good call. But you gotta remember that if you went back from your golems, run all the way back, you can get your blue buff. It will spawn by then slowly. You could go do your Gromp, do blue buff, then immediately gank. Right? Katarina's been pushing all game. It's almost a free kill. I wouldn't be surprised if she kills you under tower here. Okay, I would be now. That was really close. But yeah, you got lucky. I'm gonna go back and slow that down because I feel like she messed up. Let's go back a little bit more. So you're under tower here. You used your abilities, right? You're using your abilities. She's gonna jump you. You interrupted her ultimate really early. She could have killed you. She just played that bad. She could have killed you there. So yeah, dude, it's like I said, you gotta, do your jungle pathing correctly. I mean, you're in a good spot. You got your runic echoes at 9 minutes, level 7, but especially against the Shaco, I wouldn't stay in your own jungle for that long. You'll be so low that he can practically come and kill you. Like he can, like if that was in high gold platinum and you were against the Shaco, you would have died. So that's a big thing I want to point out. So here you're going for a gank onto Katarina. You're chasing too long. Go back to farming. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna keep chasing. Right now, you could go and you could go dive the Annie. I hope that's what you're coming here to do. She just wasted her stun. Bad play by Annie. Now you can just dive her. Just wait for the thresh to push. Don't go under tower yet. Okay, so I would have actually gone in on that Annie because she didn't have any stuns. So now they're staying under tower. They shouldn't stay here. Okay, well, you got that. So that was just really dumb play by the Annie. She was low. So if you were there, now you're pushing tower. Good, good. Katarina tries to 1v3, for God knows what reason. So yeah, you were pushing the tower. Shaco's coming. Alright. So you're in a good spot. Your farm's a bit low. That's one thing I want to point out, is that if you had a more efficient jungle clear, I think you could have at least 55 farm at this point. So yeah, just, efficiency. That's the thing. I'm giving you feedback as a jungler too. I don't know if you main top or mid or jungle, but I'm pointing it out that, as a jungler, you do need to be really efficient in what you're doing. You can't, jungle is one of the few roles that you can't just go on autopilot and do things without thinking, right? You need to path out the perfect clear. You need to spend your time properly. And you're getting objectives, which is good. Like, you're just pushing your guys' advantage. I'm actually really surprised that your team is doing this well in bronze. Like, no offense to bronze players, but you usually don't see people grouping up to kill towers in bronze. Like, not this early. Okay. We're gonna go back here. You went, I think you go in here before Lux gets there. Okay, Annie has her... You didn't... Okay, I mean, you're gonna get a double, but, like, Lux gets double. I think if you waited one more second, waited for the Lux to be there, then you would have been good, right? You just wait for the Lux to get in position faster. I think you would have been good. You know, small, minor things. Overall, solid game. Okay, you're going Lichbane. Into their team, I would have actually gone... Yeah, actually, I think that Lichbane is a good choice. I mean, I like the Proto Belt power spike. Definitely Proto Belt is something that I feel like is very underrated. You have another Infernal... Okay, pause. You're getting a kill here, but fuck the kills and get that Red Dragon. Right, if you guys somehow lose a fight, you need to get that dragon, right? Red Dragon. Okay, so one more point to make. I'm gonna say this real quick. Yesterday I was playing a Diana game, and that game will be up. It's a part of my road to platinum. I go like 0 and 4, and I have like Proto Belt and like an Amp Tome or something, and I have 200 AP because my team has 3 Infernal Dragons. So, just to point out how strong Infernal Dragons actually are. Just to keep, you know, even your, like, for your Lux, for, like, your Renekton's building AD, you're building AP, Lux is building AP, Lucian's building AD. Like, those characters will benefit so much from Red Dragon. So, even though you're probably going to get this Red Dragon because your team is really strong, you gotta make sure that you're not overextending for kills that might, in turn, go, you know, snowball back at you, and you'll maybe lose a dragon because of it. I mean, it didn't happen this time, but just make sure that you're careful with that. So Annie could have probably chased you. She should probably try to stop you. Yep, she is going to. She missed her Tibbers. Tibbers is tanking. Kill her, dude. There you go. Oh, you wasted smite on the Tibbers. It's fine though, you did get the dragon. Overall, solid play, but I would, this is a win. I would prefer watching losses because there's more things that you can learn from. Even though in this game, even though you win, there's a lot of things that I can point out because there's a lot of things that you could have done better. Like, you did not need to stay there. So let's slow this down and go back here. Don't risk this. Don't. You're 5-1. They have a Katarina. This is don't risk that. Even though you get a kill on the you just gave a Katarina your huge shutdown, right? They gained. It doesn't actually say how much they gained, but the killing spree that you were on probably gave them as a team at least 500 gold in total. So risking that can throw a game. You need to be careful with that. Like, if you were just 2, and 4 without any without any killing spree or anything, you dying there for the Katarina shutdown, fine. But you had a bigger killing spree than the Katarina. So, okay. I'm really glad this is on 18 minutes, because if you as a jungler show yourself bot lane at this point, they could get a Baron. Like, if it was 20 minutes, but since it isn't 20 minutes, then, So, I have a feeling this Lucian is a smurf, just by the way he plays and how much he farms. That's one thing when you watch low elo is that the farm people have often determines what sort of rating they would be. Like, he is not farming like a bronze player. He might be having a good game, but and I say a lot of things like a bronze player, stuff like that. You overstate. Come on, dude. Don't risk like this. This game. You could be throwing this game twice now. Because even though you probably won't, because your Lucian is really strong, you gotta just be careful not to throw like that. Because that, by all definitions, is a throw. So let's speed back to when you revive. So they got a lot of shutdowns because you weren't there to play with your team. You were dead. So you gotta be careful for that. Alright. Good flash. I don't think you needed to flash. I think you were okay because you had Sonya's. Why not just Sonya's instead of flashing? Yeah. You're going negative. Okay, so you went for the Sheen without finishing your Lich Pen. I don't actually feel like Sonya's is a good buy against their team comp. I would much rather finish like Proto Belt because that gives you tankiness than getting your Lich Pen. I don't think Sonya's is worth it against anything that isn't Zed or Talon. What is that MF doing? Kill him! Okay, don't kill him, I guess. Like, what? Alright, he died to the Katarina. I guess she seems to have it in for you. But yeah, I would not have finished Sonya's against their team comp. Their Pantheon is weak. Their Shaco is weak. The only person that's realistically doing any damage on their team is MF and Katarina. Even then, MF isn't doing much. Like, Lucian is 3 items ahead of the MF, so... You know, you should have just taken, I would have gone for Abyssal. The Pro Belt and Abyssal. I actually think I should go back and watch that without being so sped up. Let's go back, sorry, I forgot to slow it down for this team fight. So let's watch what happens here. Don't know what you intended on doing there. I think you also put your R on golden. I think you get kills with your W. You gotta kill with your smite. But overall, mechanically, you're solid. Like Diana, mechanically, it's not difficult, obviously, but you know, the general combos for overall good. You know, you can easily, if you fix some of your, you know, time wasting early game, like when you walked bot lane, waited there for like 20 seconds, you didn't even have you didn't have E. You are not getting a gank off without E when the Thresh support with all the CC for the bottom lane is dead. Like those are the things that you need to pay attention to. Kill him. Should've just killed him, he's really squishy. Well, he does have a lot of magic resist though. So yeah, like you can, if you improve on some of the decision making, lower the risks you take, because Diana right now, in the meta we're in right now, usually the high risks that we have to take aren't worth it. You know, and you need to just you know, slow down. Don't go for these risky plays. Like the time you killed Katarina, like when she dove you, you were lucky that you got the kill. Like if that was in, you know, if that was a gold Katarina, platinum Katarina, she would have killed you. Like she misplayed. So definitely a thing to, you know, just take less risks, because you don't always have to be the hero, right? Just play it slow, play consistent, and you'll easily go up to gold. Like mechanically, you're solid. So easily gold, high silver, gold, even platinum. I mean, I'm not even there yet, so Kappa. I'm soon, TM. So right now, you're on 2.4k gold. You're just clearing your jungle. I do this a lot too. Especially when my team is winning, I just start clearing the jungle. Does your team want to do Baron? You don't know how to jump over to Baron? That's a spot you can do. You missed your Q. Don't R. Don't R. Okay, now you can R. Don't R until she used her E, especially so you didn't hit your Q. That's a good play. You don't have Smite. They have a Shaco. Are you gonna lose Baron? I'm curious. I'm actually like predicting that Shaco might smite it. Actually, you're doing it so slow. Oh my god, you guys missed everything. You could have QR'd there. You could have killed him just with Q. You didn't need to use your R to kill him. What I know is that you put your R on cooldown unnecessarily. You don't always have to do that. You're putting your ultimate on cooldown for a lot of reasons. But this is just like, you guys are so far ahead. Just normally, don't be doing Baron when you have 3k gold and 4 of them are alive. You don't have Smite and their jungler is alive. Like obviously things work a little bit differently in bronze. And again, I don't mean any offense to that, but you know, people are in bronze because their decision making isn't good. It's usually people know how to play a champion, they just don't know what to do with their knowledge. Right? That's the problem with bronze, is that you can see people go 20, 10 and 15 and say like, oh, I can't carry bronze. Yeah, you can. If I go 20, 15 or 20, 10, not even 20, 15, just 20 kills in bronze, that game is over at 20 minutes. Like, you need to know just what you need to do. Like, you guys seem to not know what you're doing. Like, you're sticking around with half of your health. Their blue buff is probably up. The Shaco's there, you could kill him. There you go. Go push top lane, take top tower. Take blue buff, take top tower. Lucian got blue. I think he accidentally crit. Unlucky. Like, you could get the free top lane tower and then get the free inhibitor mid lane, or you could just go straight for the inhib, but that's going to force a fight. But since you have Baron, you can easily take this tower. Your team is all wrapped up in mid lane. Use your Q to proc your Lich Bane to do more damage to towers. Or W, or anything really. So now you're going to be careful, you don't see them on the map, but they are forced to defend the inhibitor, or the base. There you go. Don't think you needed to use your E there, but you should have saved your E for Katarina ulti, but you guys were lucky and killed her. So a lot of things you need to, like, when I play against a Katarina, I do. Oh, you had Sonya's, and you died. You weren't paying attention. So you need to, you know, pay attention when you're sieging their base. So when I play against a Katarina, I don't touch my E until I see Katarina dead. I don't use my E in any situation against Katarina, unless I'm being stupid. But generally, I don't touch my E unless I've seen Katarina either already use her ultimate, or if I already interrupt her ultimate, I'll use the E. But if I haven't, if like her ultimate is up, I will never ever touch my E. Because in your team, you have 3 things that interrupt her ultimate. 4 actually. Thresh, Q and E, Renekton W, and your E. You have to make sure that when if you want to carry games on your, you are the tippers, I think, instead of the, but whatever. Kill him. Just fight him. E him. Karina is dead. E him. E him. Now you, okay. You can E his W, by the way. If you E it, it won't stun you. So run into melee range of the inhibitor, get the passive on it, good. So yeah, like, minimize your risks, play safer, play consistent. Don't underestimate your power. You know, you are a lot stronger than you realize. Like seen there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you used your E so early. You should, oh, Sonya's was already, never mind. I was like, you should Sonya's, but it was already on cooldown. So yeah, it's messy, but you know, you won. But to carry games on Diana right now, you need to be safe. You can't be, I mean, 6 deaths is not that bad for 32 minutes. But, you know, if you, like my average deaths in gold, high gold / platinum, I'm playing against platinum players now, for the most part. My average deaths are 4.6. So, the less you die, the better you do, the more consistent you do. So yeah, I mean, GG, well played, but a lot of mistakes that need to be improved on, and a lot of fine tuning for your jungle clear, a lot of other things like that. So yeah, I hope this helps. If you want me to go over a loss and you're not quite sure why you lost that game, feel free to send me another replay and I'll definitely go through that for you. Peace out, guys.